Hello, everyone. This is Mohammed Naim. So, we're really excited today because we have a special guest, Professor Khan. Thank you, Professor, to be our guest. And we're really going to enjoy that. You are going to share your personal experience and life about Korean and the foods and summer. So, we're very exciting about that. Hello, Professor. How are you? Hello. Good, very good. So Professor, just tell me about yourself something. Myself, okay. So, firstly, my name is Bijun Kang. Kang is my family name. So, actually, I'm from China. I've been in Korea for more than 15 years. And I'm teaching international business, human resource management, and organizational behavior in this university in Dongqing. So I'm very glad to have so many international students from different countries. And we had very good academic experience in my class, I believe. Yeah. Oh, Professor, that is really nice. So that means you are an international student like us. Yes, of course. So I think it's also a great experience, like what we experience right now. So you already passed out all of the things. Yes, definitely. Really, really great. So, Professor, I have a question for you. Like, could you share the primary motivation that lead you to specialize in the field of international study? Okay, so that is a good question. So we have motivation for everything, right? We have motivation. So why international business? So actually, I have think about this. There are two different types of the perspective. One is from the micro organizational level. Another one is the interpersonal level. So these are different. So as we know that nowadays, the international business is not the same with before. So we do not only focus on their products, the market. Somehow we have to negotiate the cultural backgrounds. And also, we have to think about the global strategies. And nowadays, we have the very hot topics over the world. We have corporate social responsibility and ESG management. So that is also related with global strategies and also the business. Actually, another one, so business is done by people. Yeah. So human resource practice is very important in today's international business because we have very diverse cultural backgrounds. So we have to figure out how this kind of human resource practice can influence the people in the organizations. I see. Okay. I also really like business. Yeah. I always love to do business. Wherever, I saw opportunity, I tend to jump up. I also believe, like you, that business is everything. And also the experience with the international business, I think that's really just, something else. So, Professor, what is one personal experience from your own academic journey that has significantly shaped your teaching philosophy here at Tufts University? Okay, my personal experience actually is about several years ago. I had several international conference. One is in Melbourne, another one was in USA. Actually, I participated in the research and president for the conference there. So I feel like, so as you know, we have very brilliant scholars from different places in this world. Actually, they have done a lot of quite good and also very famous research regarding the international business, regarding the strategies, and also how the people they are working there. So I was inspired by their research, and that is how somehow the experience that helped me to think like my design in the classroom and also my philosophy in the design of the teaching and also my research, the direction. Yeah. That's really, really fantastic, Professor. So, Professor, so let's talking about something interesting, like Korean lifestyle and personal uh, favorites. What do you like? So, Professor, I would like to hear about your personal connection to Korean cuisine. Could you tell me about what your own favorite dish is? And also, like, if you were to suggest one Korean food to every international student, they just would like to try, what is it? Okay, good. Actually, I like Korean food. Yes, I like Korean food a lot. And it's very hard to say which one is my favorite, but I'd like to recommend bibimbap. I know that you may know this Korean food, right? Yeah, you tried this before, right? Okay. Right. So actually why? Because I think this is very healthy. Yes. It has meat and also vegetables and very delicious sauce inside. It's delicious, healthy, and it's quite easy. Easy to cook and also easy to customize. For international students, you can customize your food by yourself. Yeah, you can do this. You can do this. Even easy to follow to do this by yourself, to cook by yourself, and also it's very nice to find very good restaurant outside. So the reason why, because as we know that they have different vegetables, meat, intellects, you mix up everything, but it's all different sources. But when you mix up everything, it makes it much more delicious and has a stronger value. So that is another meaning is kind of harmony. You know that in Korea they care. Oh, yeah, they care about okay. Harmony. Yes, so if we connect this kind of spirit to our international studies, that is something like, okay, everyone is different. So we have individual difference. So no matter your cultural background, your education background, but when we come together, we can make something wonderful. So I think that is kind of experience for us to see from the food, like this spirit of the integration, combination. Yes. Okay. I think bibimbap is very interesting food. Like we tried with our friends, especially like I even I don't know about that much of details. We just tried from the GS25. Like our class times, we don't have that much of time to go by and eat. Yes. So it is really good. So I think we also like make bibimbap with our traditional style. Yes. Yeah, You that's can mix Korean styles with your favorite vegetables, your style. Yeah. So I think yeah, I should try it. Yeah, I should try. Okay. So have you ever tried like with Chinese style? Yes, of course. It's Chinese styles. Actually, Chinese food, Korean food, they have quite different of the cooking style. Okay, so yeah, but we can have a mix of this. A combination creates something more favorite. Okay. So, Professor, like, I like to hear thoughts about like what is one Korean culture practice or lifestyle habit that you have personally adopted and feel has improved your daily life. Just like we international student, also it's helped us for just practicing that habit. Okay. So actually, they have quite a lot very good habit, but among the very much the good habit I like have a slide or light walking walk after yes walk around after the meal or after your job even on your holidays. Actually, we can see a lot of Korean or even the employees. They have a lot walk with their coworkers after lunch, and in the family they go. I mean, they're on their vacation or holidays. They go for a walk in the park or some, the very beautiful forest with the families. So they have the habit of the walk. Yeah. Yes. I think Koreans are like to walk Yes. because Yes. I saw a lot of times, especially here around us, there are a lot of park. So Yes. yeah, I do sometime, but not regular. I think I should get that habit. Yes. That Yes. is also improves our health. Yes. Actually, in Naju, we have very beautiful lakes. Yes, Yeah. very beautiful rivers and parks. And when I feel very tired from my work, research, and teaching, I can have a brief, like short rest from this kind of working. And I recommend international students to work outside and to feel the real Korean, to have kind of connection with their local communities, to feel Korean and try to give kind of more experience with the Korean society. Go out of the campus, get out of the textbook. Yes, to see the real Korea by working around. Yeah, Korea is a beautiful country. Now we can see that around everything is like with the flowers and green. Yes. I think yeah, we should explore the Yes. real Korea, how it's beautiful. Actually. Yes. So that's really Yes. important, I Yes. also for international student. Yes. So, Professor, like, I want to know about like international student. What, like, we are new coming to Korea, so what they want to do, like something like that. So, like, would you like to tell me about what is the single most important do that you believe will help international student succeed both of their academic and socially here in Korea? Mhm. Yes, that is very important question actually. I understand for international students it's not easy. Yes. But if I pick one the single important thing I think then could be, as you know, the language. Yes. You know that from organizational perspective, language is the bridge to build trust with anyone in their business. So that is one way. Actually, another one is I hope our international students can keep in practice even the Korean is not perfect. So do not be afraid to talk, to speak in Korean. Be proactive to ask questions in Korean. So our professors and all the staff here will be very supportive. And when they're trying to carry on this kind of practice, they will very much they narrow the culture barriers and break the barriers, build kind of like mutual trust relationship with each other. This will be helpful when they have their campus life and also will be very helpful for their academic study here. Yes. If you're brave, open your mouth and speak. Okay? So I think language is like most important thing. Yeah, important. Yeah. And confidence. So if you even your language is not perfect, but if you speak out, yes, it can increase your confidence. When you solve your problem with even poor Korean language skills, it can increase your confidence. Yes, increase your confidence and try next time. I see. So, like, I'd like to know about what is one aspect of Korean culture that you believe is most often misunderstood by international visitors. Yes. I know nowadays in Korea we have so many international visitors, Yeah, right? yeah. So people are like in Korea, like travel here. So sometimes I feel like for them, the misunderstanding could be the hurry culture. So we heard a lot about hurry, bali in Korean, right? Yeah. So maybe some people may feel very stressful, but actually, if you know this culture, that is quite different. Yeah. So, regarding the bali culture, hurry culture, okay, we have the two perspective. One is from our organizational. So actually, hurry, then is kind of symbol of how Korean people make their effective work done. So actually, this is one reason why Korean, the country, they develop so fast, rapidly. Yes. Another one is actually when we talk about culture, bali, hurry is like people have the sense to respect other people's time management. They don't want to waste other people's time, and they always want to make things done effectively and early on time. So I think in this case, that is kind of simple for the responsibility and also effectiveness. Yeah. Okay. So I think Pali culture, yeah, we are like after we come to the Korea, we just hear that word Yes. everywhere. That Yeah. Pali. Very, but very effective. Yeah, Yeah. it's very, like we're. I'm not sure, but I'm trying to used to with that Pali culture Yeah. now because uh, we're like we're in our country we have not that culture like that like everything doing very fast. Just yeah, do it on time, but not that much of us. But we experience it's a like different experience, and yeah, also like I also like misunderstood about the all of the thing that why that Koreans are all the time for all the things they're very fast. It doesn't matter where we go, just like they're doing that first. Yes. Yeah. So the last questions for Yeah. you, Okay. and Yeah. and the most interesting question that well like, what is the most important lesson or memory you hope your students we can carry with like
ourselves, long time after we graduated from Dongshu University.
Okay. So actually, you are learning a lot from here and got quite different experience here as well. But if I think the most important one lesson then could be, I hope our international students can gain the confidence to lead their cultural competency. Yes, we know that nowadays the business itself is not, it does not exactly only related to the products, market. So there is always human the factor here. So we have to understand human connection. And your cultural competence is one of the key factors to manage this kind of human related factors here. And for example, so I hope that you have the memory from our classroom with how you lead your international team to conduct kind of challenge work and fulfill this kind of challenge to achieve something. To just remember this kind of feeling and keep the feeling and intuition to your future, your own international, like global lead, global team in your team. And I think to remember this kind of culture competency in global business, no matter where you are, be confident in the culture complicity, in the human collections. Yeah.
Okay. So thank you very much. And this is the end. I really appreciate that give me the interview, and thank you again for invaluable time
Yeah.
for the interview because uh, with that interview, I think that video, international students like it helps to them to get a lot of knowledge about Korean culture and food and where they want to go. Because I believe that you are the most experienced in here, like the 15 years you're still living Korea. So you already see everything as interested students and life in Korea, how to what's kind of problems interested student have, and also now you're the professor. So it is really honored that we have a professor like you. Thank you very much, Professor.
Thank you. Hope you enjoy the life here.
Yeah,
Yes.
awesome.